My baby girl went to Chapman. My son went to Chapman. I have hung around Chapman since 1976 when I used to do music for the Disciples on Campus worship service. So every year I come here and I talk about Chapman. Now, there are about 4 former Youth-A-Paloozas that actually went to Chapman. And I always told the folks at Chapman that someday I'm going to bring somebody there myself, you know. Because I always offer, I say, if you want to go see Chapman, you've got someone been here before, remember I say that? You want to go see Chapman, call me up, I'll make sure you either get the deal or I'll set you up or I'll take you there myself. So Brianna calls me, well actually her mom calls me up and says, you know, she's coming out to visit her cousin in San Diego and he's in the Marines and could I take her to go see some schools while she's there? I said, well, you know, if you're going to go see schools and you want me to take it, it's going to be UCLA and Chapman. So she went to UCLA, I wasn't able to go on that run, but then we went to Chapman, huh?
Okay.
Tell them what you found out, what you thought.
Okay. Well, I'm a junior in high school, 2013.
Woo!
So, of course, when I first came into my junior year, my mom was like, all right, college time. So we go visit some college, but I've never been to California. So Paul's like, oh, we're going to go to Chapman. I was like, oh gosh, another college tour, it's going to be boring. Okay, that was not boring. There's some cool people out there. First of all, it's originally a film school, but come to find out they have some pre-med stuff and everything, and it's a lot of fun. The campus is beautiful. It has everything around it. Small little town. I mean, you're not really thinking, small little town in California? What? But yeah, it's a small little town. So, Chapman is beautiful. It's a great school. And, I mean, that's all I have to say about it.
See, there's testimonial. Now, I'll show you a couple of pictures here. You can just stay here. And her mom, of course, is dressed in Chapman attire also. Please show us, Joey, the Chapman attire that she has. This year, I was going to actually have my daughter fly down from New York City to talk to you directly, but that didn't work out because of her vacation schedule and, you know, when she's teaching. And, you know, all the people that should be running the world are all busy teaching school. It's okay, bad. Anyway, so Chapman is international. There are over 60 countries represented by the student body there. So if you want to just go be with a bunch of people that are just like you, don't go to Chapman. If you want to meet some people from all over the world, you might want to go to Chapman. If you'd like to spend a semester on a cruise ship, you might want to go to Chapman. If you'd like to spend a semester abroad, you might want to go to Chapman. My daughter spent a semester in Costa Rica and Nicaragua, teaching in Nicaragua in a village. It was a life-changing experience for her. If you would like to be, this is Chapman. Chapman is 150 years old this year. It was started by the disciples of Christ. It was started as by the disciples, and it was open to women right at the beginning. That was a huge deal in the 1860s. Always open to women. It was always open to minorities. That was what Chapman was. It started off in other locations, but it's 150 years old. That's the old part. That's the new part. That's the Marion Dodge Center for Media Arts. It's a $41 million film school with a 500-seat screening room that you can have your own film shown to all of your friends. But you probably wouldn't be interested in that if you're interested in film and television. My son graduated with a degree in television production and film screenwriting. Film production and television screenwriting, double bachelor's. He left his graduation and went to work on the last season of the King of Queens TV show. And now he's a manager of Kevin James from that show's management company. He works 20 feet away from Kevin James every day, and he sees people like Wayne Brady and Adam Sandler, people like that just drop by. And, you know, he's in that world, and then he's in writers' groups, he's got scripts out, and he's making more money than I am. Okay, my daughter graduated on a Wednesday. On Saturday of the next week, she was on a plane to New York City to go teach in North Harlem. She teaches Spanish in North Harlem. She has a full-time job. They put her through a master's program at Pace University. This is what they got out of Chapman. They also got a really great experience with the Disciples on Campus group, of whom there is a whole bunch of them. And Bria, we went and sat and talked. Wasn't Nancy cool? You know, we went over there to the Fish Interfaith Chapel. This is their Interfaith Chapel at Chapman. It has no specific religious icons. It's open to all religions and all faiths. So when people have their own worship services and they bring their own icons and then they take them out and they leave. It's a very, very open school. And even though it was founded by the disciples, it is not a religious school, but it has its roots in the DOC. Every year, the disciples on campus do a Founders Day, and people from churches all over Southern California come, and we have a big day of tours and concerts and all kinds of cool stuff. They have a great music program, they have a great film program, they have a great education program. They have 46 undergrad majors in sciences, in the arts, in dance, in music and theater, in film, obviously, in education. It's a great school. And once again, I will say to you, if you want to go see Chapman, call me up, send me an email, Facebook me, say I'm going to Chapman, and even if I can't take you there, I will make phone calls, and you will go see people who will talk to you as somebody special from Georgia rather than just somebody coming in off the street, okay? So, you may not want to go to Southern California. And moms and dads, by the way, what is this Georgia thing? We don't want our kids to go away. If they have to go on a plane anywhere, they might as well go to California.
There you go.
You know, if there's Facebook and internet and cell phones with no long distance, and they're not in your town, what difference does it make? The experience at Chapman is unbelievable, and I would seriously have you consider or reconsider your position about letting your kids go out of state. And with that, I'll shut up. Thanks, Bree. Thanks, Jerry.